Hello, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing some things I wish I knew postpartum, like newborn postpartum. I think it would have been helpful if I had a video like this to help me through it. It's okay to surrender to your baby's routine. There are some people out there that genuinely say about having a routine when your baby's a baby. It's a baby. There's not going to be a routine, babe. And if you thrive off routine and... Sorry, my neighbours are really loud and banging. If you do normally thrive off of a routine, it's just a period in your life where you can't always have one. They do have patterns, but their patterns are constantly changing. Their sleep patterns, I mean, at least with my baby, he would sleep all day and not all night, basically. He would sleep a lot more in the day than he would at night. I'd been around kids and I didn't expect myself to be as anxious and hypervigilant and worried, and I feel like there was so many emotions and hormones going through me, and obviously you have a big fat hormone drop, which makes it really hard to just be chill and nonchalant and go with the flow. But if I did have to give someone advice, is that the quicker you can get into that mindset, the better. Sleep when you feel like it. Don't listen to the fucking advice, sleep when the baby sleeps. Absolute bollocks, because when the baby sleeps, you probably got washing up, clothes washing, you've probably got some organising to do. You might want to go do your makeup or go curl your hair or even just fucking get dressed or brush your teeth. There's so many little things, and you might have a baby that doesn't nap unless on you, or a baby that only naps for 10 minutes, and then obviously when you've put them down, you've got 10 minutes on the clock. It's very pressuring. It's also, you just want, when you first put your baby down, the first thing I like to do is just sit for a minute or two. Like, and when I say a minute or two, I probably mean like 20 minutes. I just have to sit like I'm doing right now because he's now asleep and just relax. Because you've just been so on the go, the first chance you get to sit down is just great. And you want to take the opportunity. So telling someone sleep when the baby sleeps is absolutely useless advice, because while you can, most people can't, because one, there's so many other things going on, and two, it depends on your baby. If people are offering to come over and help, please take their help. Please. I didn't. I didn't take anyone's help. I didn't have a lot of people around me when I was first postpartum, and I promise you, you will need it. You'll get to 4, 5, 6 months postpartum when obviously people aren't, they're not going to be as worried about you or going to check in as much, because obviously they're assuming that you've kind of got the flow of things, which I feel like I am getting in that spot, nearly 6 months postpartum. But if now, I would really appreciate someone to come over and just be like, do you want me to hoover and wash up for you? I'd be like, yes, fucking please. Do you want me to cook a meal for you? Yes, please. When a meal gets cooked for me, absolutely love it. Prepare food and always have a drink and a snack to hand. Baby sleeping on me and then feeding and then changing. I was just on it all the time. I felt like I had absolutely no time. Now I do. Or now I can obviously just plonk him on the sofa and just wish for the best that he doesn't cry. But if you can obviously have a lot of like meals ready, whether that is just ready meals from the shop or if it's ones that you made during pregnancy, but I understand that obviously with your second, third, fourth child, you then have a child or children while you're pregnant, and it's not the best thing. So if you do have like a family or friend that can prepare even just like 14 meals, that way you've got 2 weeks worth of dinners, just so you can get in the groove. And then, like I said, have a snack to hand. Please have, like, even if it's just something really small, like a breakfast bar or a packet of crisps. I did not do this. I didn't do this. I should have done it. Looking back, I should have done it because I wasn't eating anything. I did have a drink most of the time on me, but it was water, and I didn't fancy anything. My appetite really wasn't there. You don't need to buy anything expensive. And this is also like, this leaks into like pregnancy advice. You really, really don't need the best and newest gadgets. Like, and also, you know what is a really lovely place? Vinted. You know what else is a really lovely place? Marketplace. If you can get a lot of your stuff on Vinted and Marketplace, it'll be like not even half the price you would have paid for everything brand new. Obviously, I understand that some people like the novelty or have the money to go out and get a brand new travel system, or go and get a new cot, or go and get the all-in-one washer, sterilizers and dryers, which quite frankly I'm a little bit jealous of, but I'm just not in a position where I'm happy to pay £300 just for a bottle, washer, dryer and steriliser. If I quite frankly had a lot of money on my hands, I might have, but it is a ridiculous price for that. Like, I paid a few hundred for my travel system brand new because I wanted a brand new one. I just thought it'd be nice to have one new so it lasts a bit longer. I know there's no problems with it. The car seat, obviously there's a lot of safety regulations. I just thought if I just get a travel system new, which I was luckily in the position to do, I got the crib secondhand. Yeah, I've been able to get the crib secondhand. I've been able to get loads of things secondhand. I've been able to get lots of clothes secondhand, especially after giving birth because my baby grew huge. To put it into perspective, my baby is now not even 6 months, so still 5 months old. Yeah, he turned 6 months in a week. He is in 6 to 9 months clothes and 9 to 12, occasionally even a 12 to 18. So when I say this boy is big, like he didn't even fit in newborn. He didn't even wear one newborn outfit. I think he might have worn 1 or 2 like newborn outfits if it was like top and bottoms, but that was literally it. Baby grows were an absolute no-go. Make sure you always have the next size up. If you can afford it and you are in the position to, then always have 2 sizes ahead, because then obviously that way, as soon as you go into the next size, you've got a little bit of a buffer time before having to buy more of the next size, or even just having a start of the 2 sizes up, because it really does help. I've learnt this because my child has grown at an obscene rate. Like, obviously I loved going out and shopping for clothes, and I did buy a lot of things brand new. And to be fair, if you wait for the good deals and stuff, if you have a club card, if you wait for the baby events, even if you want something new, you can go on Vinted, and a lot of people do sell things new with tags or new without tags. So doing it that way as well will always work out even a little bit cheaper. Or going to car boot sales, those are good. Boot fairs, I don't know why I did it the American way. Going to boot fairs, going to baby events, like you can get baby boot fairs as well. I went to 2 of those, very good. Supermarkets do have great clothes. Like I found Nutmeg, although Nutmeg do come up a little bit on the shorter side, they've got some gorgeous, gorgeous clothes. Nutmeg, Tesco can be pretty good. As is very hit or miss. Next is lovely, obviously on the pricier side, Vinted, but I found that Next is also very generous for size, and Next has been the one that's washed really well as well. And M&S, again a little bit more on the pricier side, but Next and M&S, don't have much of it, but I will go out and spend for the sake of the longevity compared to Nutmeg, F&F, George. If you do go M&S, it does last longer, so in theory you're not going to buy as many clothes because you can just wear them for a longer period, especially the M&S ribbed baby grows, because they have a bit more stretch in them. I found that they last a lot longer, like incredibly longer. You don't really need to get ready every day, and I say you don't really because it's nice to get ready, or just do one thing for yourself. Even if it's just, for me, it would literally just be putting some mascara on and maybe a moisturiser or some bronzer, like literally the bare minimum, or just like plaiting my hair so it looks a bit more presentable, or straightening my hair or curling my hair. And luckily I don't have much hair, so curling it does not like take that long. But just doing something for yourself, doing a face mask, literally anything, putting some serum on, getting your nails done, anything. Obviously nails is a bit more here and there because you do have to ask obviously who allows children in and money and all of that jazz. But anyway, doing something for yourself every single day, but not having the pressure to get dressed, do your makeup and do your hair and be Instagram ready, because I know Instagram is really bad for it. TikTok I feel like a lot more down to earth, and I feel very comfortable on TikTok. Whereas Instagram, I just feel so much pressure. Like I don't post like the social media type content on there. I only do that on TikTok and here, because Instagram I feel like for some reason it just feels more pressuring to look good and feel good and be presentable and look like this role model of a mum and have your house clean, and you know, it just feels very pressuring to have everything in order. I just had a whole like 20-minute resettle baby sesh, like that was fucking exhausting. Honestly can't remember where I was at, and I'm not gonna then, I can't watch like 15 minutes of footage just to see. Always, always, always go out, do something, even if it is just walking to town and window shopping, like just something. Get yourself out. Even just going on a walk makes you feel that little bit more productive, and it might in turn make you come back indoors and make you more productive indoors. That's what it does to me sometimes. Like if I'm out, if I go out, say I go on a walk, might go get some essentials from the shop, come back, then I'm like, oh, I'm gonna wash up, then I'm like, oh, I'm gonna sort out this room, then this, then this, then this, and I kind of get on a, because when you get the ball rolling, it's always easier to continue it. I had a baby in November, so I feel like it's not the best month to then be like, let's go on a walk. It's fucking freezing. It's coming up to Christmas and no one has fucking money. So the chances of like anyone even wanting to go to like a shopping centre and have a wander, or go into town and have a wander, is quite low. But obviously it's not like you're going to go walk around lakes and stuff like that. I mean, people do obviously, but when you're postpartum, you're uncomfortable. If you're breastfeeding, you're uncomfortable. Everything's leaking, you're bleeding, you're in nappies, you have a newborn. If you've had a C-section, you're likely under some quite brutal recovery. You are recovering obviously if you had a vaginal birth, but C-section recovery is known for being longer and can be harder. They both can be hard, but obviously C-section is different. But yeah, like, it's so much harder in the winter, I feel. If I had a baby, well, my hope and dream is to have my second and last baby. I just want one more baby and that's it. One more baby, born in like May, June time. Obviously in the winter, and obviously you can wear like tracksuits, which is really nice, and be very loungeweary and very comfy. But alternatively in the summer, you can have everything free flowing, I guess. You can be very comfortable, I feel like, in either weather, depending. But it was nice to just wear loungewear when I first had my son. Last of all, I wanted to go for a little bit of like body changes. Like, I'm about to turn, as I said, 6 months postpartum, and my body is still currently changing, very much so. I thought I was done, like genuinely at about 4 to 5 months postpartum, I thought it, like, I feel like obviously month 1 and 2, you change, because you go from this like hard solid bump to this like squish. Your progression of like, it kind of is like whoop, 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 because I'm like, well, no, if anything, it's like that, and then it's then a very steady progress, because when I was 1 to 2 months postpartum, that's when obviously I would have lost the most. Like, you lose the water weight, the placenta, the baby itself. Your organs kind of merge back into wherever they were before. And then months 3, 4, 5, it's kind of like it very much, well, at least for me, very much slowed down to the point where 4 months postpartum, I thought that was my body, because I've slimmed down a lot, but I was still thinking like, God, I'm still like bigger than I used to be. My stomach is very different. My stomach is always going to be different now. I've kind of established that. I've got a lot of stretch marks and a very squishy tummy. So things are going to fit me differently. Things are going to fit differently, like feel different. I don't know what I'm trying to say here, but things are going to, like, say if I wear a pair of like tighter fitting jeans now, when I sit down, they're going to really dig in, because my skin isn't as firm. It's very soft and squishy. So if I have anything on, it's going to dig in more than it ever would have before I was pregnant. I'm not really struggling with my body itself. It's more like the way that clothes are on me. That's the best way I can explain how I've looked at my body postpartum. But I definitely put a little bit of pressure to, like, hopefully I would bounce back, because it was my first baby, and bounce back is like it should be debunked anyway, but it's kind of a thing where it was my first baby. I was quite slim before, so I felt a little bit of like external pressure in the fact that like everyone was like, you're gonna go straight back to normal, like you're gonna be fine, because obviously it's your first baby, you were slim before, there's no reason why anyone thought that I would hold on to any weight, I guess, which is bollocks, because they were just trying to make me feel better, but the realism is you might or you might not. There shouldn't be any pressure, especially with the first baby. There is a pattern where with the first baby you do usually lose more weight after compared to maybe the second or the third and so on, but I feel like there is a bit of pressure to lose it. My belly is very much squished. When I stand up, I do appear a lot more slimmer. When I sit down, I kind of just melt and I can like hold all my fat here. Tips of what I've learned 6 months into having my first baby. It's been pretty good. My mental health is steadily getting better, where there's more routine. I'm way more familiar with his cues. Like I know when he's tired, I know when he's hungry. I know how much to feed him. He's finally stopped going up in ounces of milk, so that's good. He's kind of starting food. I've got like pouches and yogurts and porridge and stuff like that, but not like food. Don't hold on to all the information that social media gives you. That includes this video. Just do what feels right, like really run with your intuition. Always be over the top. Like if you are anxious about something that's going on with your baby, you text your midwife. If anything, ring 111, because 111 will either tell you to go to the GP the next day, or they can tell you to go get an ambulance. So I feel like 111 are a lot better in the sense of, if you don't want to badger anyone, call 111 because they'll give you advice. They're 24-hour anyway. So you might as well ring them, or at least I think they are. You might as well ring them, because if you can't get to a GP or you feel like your midwife is not going to answer because it's like 8 p.m, go do that. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed and I will see you all next time.